We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, nice try Mark Golden and the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. You will not find the informer who expose the secret of being a British born citizen. Yeah man, the secret of being born in Britain. Nothing is more terrible than to see ignorance in action, and that's what we are seeing from our people, black people in Jamaica, who are run behind this big belly white man who is nothing, who have no ties to Jamaica. This man is not one of us, but yet you have black people are run behind him, man. This man is such a notorious liar that the man is going to tell our own people that he was born in Jamaica and he wasn't. And we already we give him a chance to come on the Jamaica Young Police Channel because we have a copy of two passports, two British passports, and you cannot born two places. You understand? And we can tell you that if you did not sanction the killing of Sweeney and Rum Punch, your secret would be cool. But the killing of those, the Jamaicans in Gregor Park, yes man, that's opened the can of worms here, and it's going 2 years. And we'll never forget, and we'll never forget, and we'll never forgive. No, you know that you brought the Michael Manley philosophy from Britain and you bring it here. We don't want nothing to do with it. We're tired of the killings. We are black people. We're supposed to be united, not divided. And that is what Michael Manley had brought here to our country. And you have followed his footsteps because you have been trained properly by the British MI6. But guess what? The years of lying and getting away with it is over, because no matter how much you try to sabotage and try to suppress the truth, because we're an oppressor, it now go work. It's at 2025. We are not a bossy slave. We are free mind, black man, and we can think. Nobody come tell me about say, boy, you're brown or you're copper, me black. Mark Golding's secret keep exposing. Yeah man, Mark Golding's secrets keep getting exposed, and they cannot stop the truth. So in the ongoing drama that this is Jamaica, yeah man, that is Jamaican politics. The curtains keep lifting higher. Mark Golding, boy, just keep getting exposed. A man desperately trying to portray himself as a son of the soil while hiding the very roots he stands on. And as each revelation about his hidden British birth and shady political dealings emerges, the stakes grow deadlier. Not just for him, but also for those of us brave enough to tell the truth. They want to kill me, yes, I know that. They have tried before, many times, and they have failed and they will fail. Why they fear the truth? What they fear most is not just the people. No, Mark Golding was born in Britain, but oh, I found out. For years, Mark Golding built his entire image on being born here, playing on emotions of Jamaicans, trying to convince them that he was one of us, that he understood the struggles, shared the bloodlines of enslaved ancestors, and bore the scars of our colonial history. This man have nothing to do with our past, more than him benefit. He and his ancestors benefit from our enslavement. But the truth, he's no more Jamaican than the Queen's crown or the King crown. Born in Britain, benefiting from an empire built on the backs of black people, and now positioning himself to rule over us with the same disdain his ancestors showed our people. When I received the truth, the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization is machinery of sycophants and enforcers panicking. They didn't expect someone like me, operating from the shadows of their own party circles, to blow the lid off their well-orchestrated lie. The hunt began. Since that revelation, they have spared no resources trying to uncover who whispered the secret to me. They took the Jamaica Young Police Channel's public number 954-556-0275 and started combing through the call logs. They noted a few comrade call, but they know those comrades, however loyal or foolish, could never have known such intimate details. So they move on. They began spreading whispers that someone from Dr. Peter Phillips' camp, who tipped me off, hoping to spark a civil war within their own ranks. They dug deeper into his allies, his aides, his old friends, and still nothing. That's because the person who shared it with me is far smarter and far more meticulous than they could ever imagine. Big Brother is watching, but not close enough. No, I know for a fact that ZELLE and the other carriers have been ordered to sift through their databases, combing through every incoming and outgoing call link to me or the channel. They think that they can trace me, that by tracing the calls back to its source, they'll be able to punish and neutralize a brave soul who dare to expose their emperor's nakedness. What they don't know, and what burns them even more, is that the number the person used to call me on that day is not even mine. It is a line registered directly to Uncle Sam himself. Yeah man, the US federal government. Only a few people in Jamaica have this number. You have to close to me. So now they're going to try to find out who in a PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization hierarchy close to me. That you won't know. That means their search is in vain. The number they're looking for has nothing to do with me or my devices. They could pour through every byte of data, every SIM card, every server in Jamaica, and they would still come up empty-handed. Because the person who made that call planned it perfectly. No trace, no digital fingerprints, no digital footprints, no trail left for them to follow. In short, they have been outwitted at every turn by someone who understands the battlefield better than they do. Why I will not be silenced? Let me be clear. I know what it means to put my life on the line for the truth. I know what it is to walk the streets knowing there are men with guns looking for me. Not because of anything I have stolen, not because of any crime I have committed, but because I dare to speak what others are too afraid to whisper. But here's what they fail to understand. You cannot kill the truth. You can kill the messenger. You can sabotage the channel. You can pay off hitman or hitmen to wait outside my home. But guess what? For him to wait outside my home, he has to have a cat card or someone who retired from the United States military and have one of those cards to stop me in traffic, to lurk in the shadows. But what is already known cannot be unknown. What has been revealed cannot be hidden. Again, even if you silence me today, my words have really ignited a fire in the hearts of thousands, a fire that no bullet can put out. the power of preparedness. They have underestimated me because they think I operated on some sloppy emotional impulse that they do. They think that everything that I am doing it because of money. I am doing it because I am a patriot. I love Jamaica. The only thing that I value is my country, and I am not going to sit idle by while a big belly white man from Britain and his bossy slaves in Jamaica to take over my country, to rob it blind. Haven't England have done enough? Enslave us, send Michael money to Jamaica to destroy us. Now send this man to normalize criminality of all of these convicted criminals, notorious criminals, and the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization conference stage at the arena, showcasing criminals to our youths in Jamaica. And this is what you want our future to be, criminals. And we said none of that. We don't want that. We want a Jamaica where law-abiding citizens are respected and loved, not criminals. Criminals must be shunned and must be treated with disdain, not revered, celebrated and lauded. Criminal must be either go to prison or the departure lounge. We want a society like Singapore, not no criminals paradise that Britain is trying to impose on us to destroy us. While they destroy us, then they deport us from their country, and then we have to have visa to go to their country. While they can send one of their son to Jamaica to become prime minister, and we can't visit their country. That is not justice. That is injustice. That is an imbalance. And I will stand even by myself to defend this land, this piece of rock called Jamaica. I am not afraid of anyone. I only can die once. They thought it'd be easy to trap me, but what they found instead was a man who knows the value of preparedness. The person who called me, whose courage I will forever honor, knew what they were doing. They used a secure line. They left no trace. And me, I keep my personal numbers well guarded, knowing full well that they have infiltrated criminal networks to try to get to me. Yes, they obtained my private cell phone number from their own criminal contacts and are trying to trace calls through them. My very personal number, whom I trusted, people, ex-police officers. And now it is in the hand of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization trying to find out who had called me and told me that my Beer Golden is not a Jamaican by birth. He wasn't born here. He's a British born citizen. And from then, everything, the exposure started. Every step they take proved them just how desperate they are and how defeated they already are. To my fellow Jamaicans, understand this. This fight is bigger than me, bigger than my Beer Golden, bigger than the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization syndicate. This is a fight for the soul of Jamaica. We cannot allow ourselves to be governed by people who lie about who they are. We cannot allow our nation to fall into the hands of those who hide their true allegiance while pretending to be our brothers and sisters. Everyone in the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, including Lisa Anna, they are all traitors to Jamaica. Every one of them, Philip, Paul, well, they all of them lock, stock and barrel. They are enemies of Jamaica and the Jamaican people. Every PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, supporter, voter, and activists that support this organization are traitors to Jamaicans, everyone. We cannot allow ourselves to be fooled again by a smooth talker with foreign ties and colonial ambitions. Mark Golden's secrets are not just about where he was born. They are about what he represents. And he doesn't represent nothing to do with us. And this man is evil at best. The whole colonial order wrapped in new colors. The same contempt that enslaved us, now disguised as political leadership. The same chains just shining at this time. Look what is happening in the United States of America. You thought that the Ku Klux Klan was extinct? No, the Ku Klux Klan is the Supreme Court in the United States of America. You're seeing the Ku Klux Klan operating in mask, and these are law enforcement. So you thought that you have destroyed them? No. So do you think that Britain is through with us because our ancestors fought for us to be free, while we have people in our bloodline who are traitors and willing to side with our enemies? My commitment, I will continue to speak. I will continue to expose. I will not be intimidated. I am not afraid of anyone. If they kill me tomorrow, let it be known that my blood spill, not for money, not for fame, but for the truth that I represent for Jamaica. I have done so many things for my island without any fanfare, without any payment, nothing. And I did it because I love Jamaica. I have done so much, so many things. I am the one that destroyed their movement in the United States of America with the former FBI agent Wilfred Rattigan, Herbert Nelson, Rupert Francis, Wayne Uglesom, and the likes. I stayed right where I'm at and infiltrated the organization and caused it to dismantle from within. I did it. I wasn't being paid by anyone. I'm not on the payroll of anyone. I am a Jamaican at heart. And let it inspire every Jamaican to stand taller, speak louder, and fight harder. So they are searching in vain. They will never find the source because the source is smarter, braver, and more prepared than they are. They will never find me unprepared because I've already anticipated every move they could make. And they will never silence me because even if my voice is silenced, my message has already spread far beyond their reach. So, to the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization operatives, the paid killers, the corrupt detectives, the corrupt police officers, former and present, the digital agents, and the foreign handlers, do your worst. I have really done my best, and Jamaica deserves nothing less. Mark Golin, secret key getting exposed, and they cannot stop the truth. In the swirling chaos of Jamaican politics where lies are traded like currency and loyalty is often bought instead of earned, a single fact has cut through the fog. Mark Golin is not who he claims to be. He has built his political career on a carefully constructed myth, a myth that he is born here, that he carries within his veins, same blood of Jamaica's enslaved, colonized, resilient people. He wears a costume of patriotism, hoping we would never notice the stitching saying, made in Britain. But we notice, and now the world knows. Because of yours truly, if it wasn't for me, for Chris Porter, the youth born and grow in a Jonestown and concrete jungle, the same constituency that this man represents, if it wasn't for me, Jamaica, and the people in the diaspora would not know that this big belly white man is not a Jamaican in a 2025. And although Jamaican people know this, because of these are people who betrayed their own ancestors, they're running behind him. They don't care. Once they can get a food. Marcus Garvey had warned us about them more than a century ago, and in 2025 it's playing out right in front of us. But we notice the revelation of his British birth did not just embarrass him, it rattled the entire foundation of his political power. Why? Because if Jamaicans truly understand that the man who wants to lead their nation at this critical hour in our history was born in the very belly of the beast that colonized and brutalized us, then his credibility evaporates. But who can we talk? Who is able to get the message? Not the ones who are running behind him, the low IQ voters and supporters. These people do not know civics, or they don't know history. They don't know their enemies. All they see is orange or red. This is not just about where he was born. It's about who he truly is and whose interests he truly serves. I have shined a light on the cracks in his image, and for that they want me gone. Since the day I exposed his secret, they have unleashed an army of investigators, digital spies and thugs. They comb through public numbers of the Jamaica Young Police Channel 954-556-0275 as if they could find their Judas among a handful of comrades who made calls. When that came up empty, they spread another lie. It must be Peter Phillips' camp. They claim desperately, trying to turn the fire inward and burn their own house. But even that trail led them nowhere. So they escalate. They call in Digicel and the other carriers, ordering them to comb their network, searching for any digital footprint, any slip, any breadcrumbs, and would lead them to the person who whispered the truth in my ear. They even infiltrated criminal networks to steal my private cell phone numbers, hoping to trap me in some careless moment. What they fail to realize is that you cannot catch someone who's 10 steps ahead of you. The person who called me that day used a line register, not to me, but to Uncle Sam himself. A number beyond your jurisdiction and outside of their reach. They can scrape their server all they want. They can stay up all night cross-referencing logs, interrogating comrades, threatening relatives. They can surveil me, follow me, tap my calls, bug my car, and still they will come up empty because that call left no trace. It was planned with precision. It was executed perfectly. They think that by finding the informant they can stop the truth. But what they fail to understand is this: the truth is already out there, and it has taken root. Even if they kill me today, and they have tried, what I have revealed cannot be unrevealed. Even if they silence me, others will rise. The fear? Me? Because I am powerful, but because I am principled. They fear me because I am what they pretend to be, loyal to Jamaica above all. I will not change. To every Jamaican listening, understand what's at stake. This is not about politics. This is about the soul of Jamaica. We are at a crossroad. We can continue to let ourselves be ruled by people who see us as a resource to exploit, who think of us as gullible, backwards, and easy to manipulate. Or we can stand and say no more lies about where you were born, no more pretending to understand our struggles, no more colonial thinking dressed in green or orange. Jamaica belongs to Jamaica, not to Britain, not to elites, not to liars, not to thieves, not to criminals, not to clansmen, and certainly not to Mark Golding and his cronies. They will feel because they are playing catch up in a game I already won. Every move they made exposed them further. I am not doing this for money. So if you think that my goal is money, you have it all wrong. Because if you notice, it doesn't matter how much you try to suppress or sabotage, my message has never changed. Because this is about defending Jamaica. I am not a hustler, I am a patriot. I am a Jamaican by birth. I am not here trying to exploit my own people in Jamaica and the diaspora. I am here to defend Jamaica. If I was all about views and making money, don't you see that I have seen the numbers of the past 2 years when I touch certain topics, but I haven't budged, I haven't changed, because you can't change what is authentic. Every move they make exposes them further. Every call they trace confirm how desperate they are. Every thug they send reveal just how frightened they feel. And every day I remain standing, alive, speaking, unbroken, is a reminder that truth has really defeated them. Think about this. If they are willing to dig through phone records, bribe criminals, risk public scandal, just to find out who leaked this truth, imagine what they would do if they actually held absolute power. This is why we fight. This is why I fight for Jamaica. This is why we cannot let them win. And this is why I refuse to let them win. Because if they succeed in silencing one voice, they will silence all of us tomorrow. If they can kill the truth today, they will bury the future of Jamaica with it. My promise to you, my loyal viewers, subscribers and members of the Patreon squad. Members of the Patreon squad, you guys are the true patriots, because you guys have never abandoned the Jamaica Young Police channel. I promise you this. No matter what they throw at me, I will keep speaking. No matter how many threats they send, I will keep revealing. No matter how many lies they tell, I will keep telling the truth. And when my time comes, if it comes at the hands of these cowards, let it be known that I stood for Jamaica when others bow. Others who claim that they are patriots and they are more influential than anyone else, and people eat out of their hands. But we're not into sensationalism. We're all about Jamaica, looking out for our country, our place of birth. To all of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization operatives, you have failed already. You are chasing shadows while the truth stands in broad daylight. You cannot stop what has begun. You cannot silence what has already been spoken. And you cannot erase what the people now know. So go ahead, search your server, pay your informants, send your thugs, do your worst. But understand this, I have really done my best. And my best was enough to expose your lies and awaken the nation. To the people, rise. Rise from the lies. Rise from the fear. Rise from the shackles of colonial puppets. Remember, Jamaica was not born to be ruled by Britain or by our children. Jamaica was born to be free. And that freedom begins when we stop letting men like Mark Gomebe Gold and pretend to be what they are not. The truth is already here, and no amount of bullets, bribes, or betrayal can kill it now. So, to all of my friends who are listening, just remember, united we stand, divided we fall. We are all Jamaicans, and we have to protect Jamaica from the enemies within and outside. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.